Hello everyone, welcome, hope you're having an awesome day. Let's do a couple more evolutions to break the 300 Pokédex threshold, a major one, and this is actually a pretty sizable Slakoth that I'm going to evolve into my Slaking. And I am going to go over if Slaking is actually worth powering up or not. It is a very beastly Pokemon, but it suffers from a good quick move. Yawn. Yawn just does 0 damage. Well, actually, it does like 0.5 damage. It actually does do damage in battle for those that didn't know it. And here we go. Now, I would run a Lucky Egg, but I'm not too worried about it. But, should you power up Slaking? Who should Slaking be going up against if you're trying to choose which one to go for? Well, Slaking's best moveset is obviously Yawn and Play Rough. Play Rough is a double charge bar move, fairy move that does 90 a pop. And this one doesn't have Play Rough, but that's okay because I can change that. But its competitor, so to speak, is Gardevoir. Gardevoir is the strongest fairy Pokemon in the game right now. And let's go ahead and take a look at how Slaking and Gardevoir stack up against a defending Dragonite. That is the best way to tell who is actually better.
So using PokeBattler.com, I ran a simulation of a perfect Slaking against a perfect Dragonite that's on defense. And as you can see, Slaking did do well. It took down the Dragonite, even having on doing 364 damage and an average of 14.86 DPS. Yes, it did take down the Dragonite, but let's see how Gardevoir stacks up with its moveset against Dragonite. Well, and there you go. Confusion, Dazzle, and Gleam, the best moveset for Gardevoir, both doing stab. Gardevoir obviously did a lot more damage at 406 and a DPS of 17.91. A much more powerful fairy type attacker. And it's actually the best fairy Pokemon in the entire game right now. So that raises the question.
Should you power up this Slaking or your best Slaking? Honestly, it's up to you. Slaking is a decent gym defender, actually, because it's got some really good stats. And even though it has Yawn as a quick move, Play Rough is going to do a lot of damage. And people, realistically, they just don't dodge when they're taking down a gym. They don't dodge. So, it's going to deal a lot of damage to an attacking Pokemon. And one thing that I always say, and Prodigy's Nation stressed this, and I completely agree with them, don't let anyone prevent you from powering up a Pokemon that you like. If you like your Slaking, max it out. Nobody's gonna tell you you're dumb or anything. If you like a Pokemon, max it out. That is always the correct answer if you're wondering if you should power up a Pokemon. Do you like it? If the answer is yes, power it up. Don't feel bad. Slaking is a very cool Pokemon, and it does have some uses. It did take it down that Dragonite. It took a beating, but did take down that Dragonite, so Slaking can be used. It is an option, even though Yawn doesn't really do that much damage. Alright fam, that's put us at 299. We need one more evolution to break that 300 threshold, and I have just the one. Corphish! Let's evolve Corphish into Crawdaunt. Crawdaunt, super cool Pokemon. It's probably the coolest crab Pokemon, I would say. It's got a cool typing of dark and water. Now, this is going to be a lot easier to judge if you should power it up or not. This one is really just solely going to be based on, do you like the Pokemon or not? There's a lot more viable options for water Pokemon like Gyarados with the Waterfall and Hydro Pump, Vaporeon with Water Gun and Hydro Pump. Like, there's definitely a lot of water Pokemon that are a lot more viable in the metagame. And then same goes for the dark types. You've got Tyranitar with Bite and Crunch. You've got Houndoom with Snarl and Foul Play. Like, you've got some really good dark type attackers as well. Now, one thing Crawdaunt does have going for it is it's got a high attack. It's over 200. It really is. But it's kind of like a glass cannon. So basically what I'm telling you is, if you have a good Crawdaunt, you can power it up and put it on your dark team. If you don't have enough Tyranitars, Houndooms, what have you, if you're like me and like to have 6 different Pokemon for your teams, ideally, have Crawdaunt be on your dark team. It's a glass cannon, it can deal a lot of damage, and it's a cool Pokemon. That way it's kind of fun for you to play Pokemon Go and use different types of Pokemon. So, Crawdaunt, cool looking, really cool looking Pokemon. Is it worth powering up? It's honestly up to you. If you like it, do it. If you got a good one, do it. If you want a part of your dark team, do it. But other than that, it's not a real meta-changing Pokemon at all. Now, fam, we did hit that 300 mark. Boom. There it is. 300 Pokemon out of 306. Leave a comment down below. How close are you guys to me? Do you have more than 300 Pokemon? Is your Pokédex almost completely full? I just want to know how you guys stack up against me for a little friendly competition. Leave a comment down below. Now, one last thing I'm going to do is let's evolve that shiny Snorunt I got the other day. If you guys saw the video, I'll link it in the description. Make sure you check it out. Shiny Snorunt. This is my first shiny I ever had. And you know what? I'll actually go ahead and talk about Glalie. Should you use Glalie? Like, should you power it up? That's what I meant to say. Should you power it up? There it is. And the answer is yes. Glalie gets a Mega Evolution in Gen 6, and its stats, its attack stats especially, they go up pretty significantly. I've heard a lot of people, especially in my community, talking about, hey, you should save your shiny Snorunt, or you should save a good Snorunt for a Frostlass coming in Gen 4. Although that's correct, Frostlass does not have a Mega Evolution. Only Glalie does. And you have to have a female Snorunt to go to a Frostlass. So Glalie is a more viable option in the metagame. It keeps its ice typing, and it becomes very powerful once you Mega Evolve it. So it could definitely be a Dragonite wrecker, or a Dragon wrecker actually in general. So if you do have a good Snorunt, I would save it regardless of its gender for a Glalie, and you can power it up. And so in the future, you have a very powerful Mega Glalie. But that's it with me, guys. Hope you enjoyed the videos. Hopefully I get more Carvana candy. Again, leave a comment down below. Let me know how you guys are doing on that Pokédex. I'm signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next Pokemon Go video.